That's my guest impression. Okay, so one restart later, I've determined something, and that determination, or that discovery, is I think Optifine once again has just decided to make my life difficult. So we're gonna switch. I just switch things around. Normally, game audio goes in the speakers. It comes through OBS, and I hear it, and that's how it gets captured. But this time, and then like I have my second set of audio, which is the stuff that's like my headphones and everything like that. I just have to make sure. Let's see. This might not work. Now that I think more about it. Ooh, my voice got all distorted. Interesting. There we go. Okay, now I need to figure out how this is gonna work. No, come on, Minecraft, why do you have to do this to me? Let's see if this, well, I'll try one more time. And if not, OBS has just decided that we can't have nice things. OBS? Excuse me. OBS, why do you do this to me? Minecraft, why do you do this to me? Optifine, why have you done this? Can I just make this the default? If I just make this the default, does it just have to? No, it refuses to. What is wrong? It just refuses. Minecraft just says, but I refuse. Well, this is annoying. And even if I do this, because what's basically, I'll run you through what's happening. I have two audio inputs in OBS. One of them is the speaker. One of them is my speakers from my computer. The other one is for my headphones. And the way I do it, the way I run games, is... The way I run it is... all game audio comes through the speakers. Then, what happens is... in OBS, I make it so it monitors and outputs. So what ends up happening is that I hear the game audio through OBS because it goes through the speakers and it sends it out. Then in my own headphones, I can have other things running. I can listen to something and it won't show up to the stream. This also lets me play music during the stream and not have it show up in the VOD. However, for whatever reason, Minecraft has decided that it does not want to follow that. I go into my system settings. I have Minecraft set to go through my speakers. And what it doesn't do is go through my speakers. I can look at OBS, and when I break a block in Minecraft, I can see the audio come in through my headphones, which makes no sense. Because it shouldn't be. And I don't know why. Genshin does this sometimes too, but Genshin fixes itself when I redo the settings. Minecraft appears to just not want to do it at all. Yes, output, headphones, sounds. See, those work. Interesting. It's just that Minecraft doesn't want to. There we go. And Minecraft still... Oh, Minecraft's still broken. And now if I were to say... Nope. Well, you know what that means. Time to restart Minecraft again! Minecraft, why do you do this to me? What have I ever done to you? What have I ever done to you, Minecraft? Who would have thought we'd have so much trouble playing Minecraft, of all things? Who would have thought? It's always one of those wild things. Like how poorly Winecraft ran compared to like Zenki Zero or something, and it was just like something you'd never expect, right? Like who would have thought that I'd have more trouble playing on the Minecraft server than I would playing on like an actual game. Also, for whatever reason, I think it might be Optifine. There's something that messes with Optifine, and I guess like every broadcasting system, because they just refuse to capture Minecraft that runs Optifine, which I think is kind of weird. I wouldn't have thought that. There it is. It's still ignoring everything. Oh, did it actually work? No, it didn't work. It's still ignoring everything I set up. It's still saying nah fam. I don't care that you say it goes to the speakers. It actually doesn't go to the speakers. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay, so I've got it to work, but then it's just audio feedbacking the entire time. It's just doing nothing but feedback the entire time. Minecraft, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What have I ever done to you? What have I done to you? It's going through the speakers now. It's definitely going through the speakers. It still doesn't want to capture. It still doesn't want to capture, but that's besides the point. Oh, now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's working. Nice. Now we just have to make it so the music doesn't get saved in the VOD. What's happening with the mic? What is happening with the mic? Come on. Come on. We're so close. Come on, game. Just please work. We're hitching. Why are we hitching? Minecraft, I did all that work and now you don't want to run well? Okay. We've spent, what, 30 minutes? And we've done nothing? Thanks, Minecraft. Thanks, Minecraft. Love that. Okay, so this is going. And then echo. I want to test the echo. Yeah, there's an echo. I could do this. Then I have no game sound. But in reality, does game sound in Minecraft even matter when you're in creative? I really don't think it does. I don't think it does. Now, the only thing is fixing this frame rate. I have all these things on fast. What do you want? I'm sorry, I have a garbage computer. It's not even that bad. It's just for whatever reason, it's decided to not do anything. Like, we started earlier and it wasn't hitching at all. Now it's like going like crazy. Oh. Wow. Who would have thought that using VSync was a good idea? Not me. Well, motion sickness? I really don't know if it's working or not. I think just putting it over a little bit is doing fine, but maybe I'll get greedy now. Okay, okay. We're just gonna leave well enough alone. And there is no Elgato feed because I'm not messing with that anymore. Sorry, you won't be able to hear what or you won't be able to see what I'm looking at, but it's, once again, it's just pictures of the game, so. And let's see. Oh, let's add this as well. I'm just going through, I just see 7 I recommended, and I say, you know what, let's add that. Let's add this as well. Now I gotta look something up myself. Sometimes it surprises me. I came across this today, trying to play some music, trying to get some music. It surprises me sometimes how hard it is to find like the actual video for some stuff. Okay. It really is surprising to me sometimes. Also, the audio isn't going to be very equal among any of these, but hopefully it's not too loud. That's the one downside. Okay. So when I look over, I'm looking at pictures of the house. Ah, here's a great picture. This is a great one. Okay. I'm just gonna have to trust. Also, I started building this the other day, but I realized that the original thing I made wasn't right, so I tore it all down, so now I'm replacing it. It's kind of an L. It's kind of an L. It looks like this extends out a little bit, so I'm just gonna... this might extend like as far out as like here. So I'm actually gonna... Also, I had mobs on, so I've got some random stuff I don't need anymore. Moss. Probably had something like... It's more of a slope than I thought. Ah, a little spaz there. Something like this, maybe. Like this. Maybe like a moss here. A little bit of... Just, like a little bit of... patterns. Like another one here. Like this. Like, oh, look at this. Lovely. Yeah, and then extend this out like this. So then, the stairs, I really like what I did with the stairs here. They make it kind of hard to follow up on, though. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe. Well, no, because it comes to a peak. And now that I get a closer look at it, I'm getting a closer look at the house. The picture I was using was like a really small one. It looks like it's like a veneer, like a siding, and then it's actually got like... It looks like it's like maybe jungle. It's like a orange wood on the inside. So let's see how horrible that looks. Let's see how awful this is going to make it look. And I guess I also got to do these. Yeah, that looks hideous. This looks gross. This looks disgusting. Doesn't make any sense because you can't... No, we're not doing that. We'll just all make it this one color, and I'll deal with it. No. But just do this. The upside down stairs. The real L that I took here is I have to move this whole part over now. That's the real L. Also, I'm building this in super flat because I tried to find a nice looking world, but I determined Mihate-town was too much work to try and terraform on its own, so I was just gonna make an overworld super flat, so I have actual ground, and I was just gonna build it up from there. Too much planning. I was thinking about doing it, and then I realized if I wanted to do it, I'd probably be sitting here for like months trying to plan out the terraforming. And I just decided I was not about that. Okay. But yeah, I think this is actually still fine. But now this back part, I actually liked what I did. I wanted to get the white behind, so I put trapdoors to try and mask it. Mask it? Not mask it. Mask it. Mask it? Masked it? Mask it. Oh, and I did a little bit of stuff in the other world. It wasn't too much. I mainly just ran around trying to find wood. I got some spruce for... Ooh, a lot of lag there. I got some spruce for the pool table. And that was about it. Desperately trying to find a place to put my controller. No, this file will not be deleted. Please don't. But that's what I did. Take out this as well. This will be fine. The rest of this is pretty good. Oh, but actually, I probably don't want to... Actually, no, this works out fine right here. It's this part that's going to be weird. So that's the first weird part, to fill in this part. What's up with the hitching? We were good for so long, and now we're not. It might just be like, I've disturbed a bunch of stuff. I've broken a bunch of blocks. The game isn't happy about it. And then, realistically, what should happen is these should all line up. Theoretically, all of these will line up in where I have to place the backing blocks. Like that. This looks much better. That's a much better triangle. The first one is very tall and very stilted. It's very angular. Didn't like it. And then basically all I have to do here is fill this in from the inside. And then there are some parts I'm gonna have to knock out later. And I'll just go through and I'll replace it on the back. Wow, look at that. And we only had 2 instead of all 4 that we had last time. Now we put this here, trapdoors. But also, if you look in the thing, this is a window. And then like here is another window. And then I think this is actually pretty good. But now that I look at this closer, that looks like a metal grate. So instead of white, I'm going to see if I can find a different slab. Maybe something tiled. Even a trapdoor, maybe, if I could get it. Like, warp trapdoor. Like, oh, yeah, that looks really good. That looks pretty good. I like that. It's not going to do much in terms of keeping the rain out like it should, but I think that looks better. And then I decided the door in the game is red. No, the door must open that way. Yes. The door is red, but I think it looks better because we don't really have a lot of red doors. If you look in, I've really only got dark oak or crimson, and the crimson is like more of a, I guess like a burgundy or like a maroon color. Also, this is a white step in the game, it looks like. So let's replace that with maybe, let's look at both of these. Oh yeah, this looks much better. I like the smooth better. Yes, so that's how this works. Then what actually happens is I cut this out just too soon because this actually extends out onto the deck in the picture. Yeah, in the picture it extends to about like here. And I'm still not sure how far out it goes. It looks like just a little bit. So maybe here. And then this part, I'm not too sure how big this part is, but for Minecraft, it should be pretty big because there's a lot of furniture. For example, I didn't want to make this as big as it was, but there's a car, and this actually looks very similar to the car in the game. I'm very happy about that. And let's get a birch sign for the center part. And there's a license plate. It says something. Let's like put in something like, I don't know how Japanese license plates work. Sure. Isn't this the radio station? Isn't MHT 1706, isn't that the radio station in the game? But it's a red car in game, and I think this is actually, I looked up Minecraft car, and I actually found this very nice thing. I kind of guessed in the back because I didn't want to watch the video, I just looked at the thumbnail. But this actually looks quite similar. The only thing I could say maybe, if we had a better grill, kind of, like, this is obviously the trapdoor. But in the game, it's more of like a black grill, but what are you going to do? The rest of it, I think, is pretty good, except for the fact of this stuff being red, but you can't get all of it. Some of those things just don't exist in Minecraft. Like, there aren't just red stairs, I don't think. Yeah, there's like acacia, but there's not just like just red. But I think that's pretty good. It appears there's like something in here, but I'm not going to put that there. And it appears the way this works up front is this actually looks perfect because there's actually like, it looks like there's stairs. There's like two little stairs like this, and this kind of cuts off. But I think for the sake of space, I'm just going to use... Actually, I think this would be a time to use the normal quartz. Just do this. And then it looks like bam bam, and then gate. Let's go with birch again. Looks like one of those. There's no like railing out here, but then there is a support post back here that would connect maybe to this block. So we'll just build up a full block there. And then it looks like there's also one here. Do this. And then I had spaced them out, so they were like 4. Basically, there's 4 blocks in between each one. So let's see if I kept the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we put one here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could move everything in one. Maybe that's what I should do. Or I could just leave it long. I think we'll just leave it long. Actually, it is kind of a noticeable difference for oh, easy solution. Just replicate this on the other side. And then back here. Boom. Now it looks nice. But yes, this just kind of comes out here, and then there's this stuff. There is a sort of netting here, and here, maybe. It looks like maybe like this part, and like right here. There's like 4 sections of windows, so I might actually have to extend this out farther. And it appears that maybe one of them is a doorway. I don't know. I never understood how they got to the deck because it was always kind of like, where did they go? For this, I actually want to get light gray if we can. Yes. I actually want to use light gray for these windows. Yeah. Maybe I'll use panes for this small one. Yeah, let's use panes for this small one. Yeah, there we go. And the big ones for that one up there. Or maybe panes for all of them. Let's use panes for all of them. No, that looks weird. I can't see the light gray pane at all on my screen. Like it's completely invisible to me. It's completely invisible. So there's the front done. Aside from like some landscaping things, there's like a flower that goes, there's like a little potted plant right here. This part over here has a little shrub and a rock. There's a shrub here. There's some rocks here. It actually kind of looks like sandstone. And let's use smooth. Oh, I already have smooth. Right. Maybe like, it looks like maybe like here. And then, do I have slabs? I don't think I have sand. Oh, and maybe? Yep. Boom, little rock. Just a little rock here. The path has some grass in it. So like some of these. Let's actually do this. Kind of divide it up. And then slabs. Do we have any nice green slabs? We've got weathered, cut copper. I'll take mossy stone. Mossy stone will have to do. And then maybe sand here. And grass here. Something like that. And then maybe another grass here. Yeah, there we go. And then that's like the outdoor landscaping part. This continues way back, like the entire time, this pattern, this A-frame pattern. But then it kind of, oh, we got this. We got to cover up this as well. Let's take care of that now. I like doing this. I like using the trapdoors. Trapdoors, I think, are like one of the best items in Minecraft. I really do think they are. Also, I spent like way too long yesterday going like that and hoping the sounds matched up. I'm just hoping it sounded like the song, but it didn't. And oh, yes. That's kind of annoying. I forgot that this was a thing that happened. And then I also have to replace, oh no, this, I actually put those there. Never mind. Those were intentional. Oops. Those were to mark the part of the garage joining the actual house. You could also think of these as being like vents, right? They're like roof vents, right? So in that regard, maybe they should all be facing down. They're like they're vents, you know? 3 on each side? Yep, 3 on each side. Oh, did I delete my... I bet I have. Well, let's fill these out some more. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do on the inside here. Like if I'll follow it up on the inside. The great part about trapdoors as well is that you can jump and like open them and gain extra height. I like using them to scale walls. That's another great thing about carpet too, because of how they work. But yes, it looks like this goes down here and it just kind of goes in. It looks like probably this needs to be moved back. Or at least moved over to the side. Like, probably shifted over to like here, this new area. Looking at it. But if I grab some oak stairs and some oak signs, there's a chair that's like right here. Always happens. And where did you just move right away? There's a chair. Oh no, this needs to be out one more. Because there's a couch that goes right here. Or maybe it doesn't need to be. Maybe I'll just move this back. Maybe that's a reason to move this back. Yeah. It's a reason to move this back by 1. Because then there's like a couch here. And that looks like, actually, it looks like the perfect thing, not oak, to use the new nether blocks. But my screen is so small, I'm having a hard time distinguishing what is what. The warp stairs. Yeah, it looks like it's perfect for this. I've somehow picked up a pane. I gotta get really close in because it's super hard for me to see. Oh, wait. Boom. Problem solved. I like having the small GUI for most things. But for this, really having to look at blocks is kind of important. I like being able to see a lot of stuff. That's why my POV's at 100. I just like being able to see a lot around. I don't understand how people... Oh, is it not at 90? No, you should be at 100. I don't understand how people play at default. Like, you can't see anything. $100 might be a bit much. Sometimes, it depends. But even like 90 just looks normal. I can't imagine playing on 70. Maybe it should be more gray. I'm trying to find a gray-blue kind of color, but also kind of something that looks like more of a fabric-y color, or like a fabric-y texture. Ooh, let's see what andesite looks like. Oh yeah, I like this. And then there's a table in the center. There we go. It was too much. Oak slab. Oak signs. Okay. This is what I'll do instead. Gotta turn this one down. I really should just disable these keybinds. Actually, if I minimize this, does it still go through? It does. Well, that's kind of annoying. I'm just going to change these keybinds. I mean, I already have other ones that I never use because I have to press 2 keys at once and I just never use them. Like, what's right E? I don't even remember what, like, some of these are. I think they were like... Yeah, that's what they were. And it was like, I'm never going to hit those on accident. Like, there's no combination. There's no time when I'm ever going to hit those at the same time. I don't even know what some of them are. I forgot, so... let's make this. Is that not a key? Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's make it this. Both. Okay, that should solve the problem. That should solve the problem. Now, I can do this without fear of repercussion. I gotta go like bam. It's kind of floaty. Oh, actually. This is why we have pressure pads and levers. And then, actually, I could use trapdoors will actually work perfectly for this. Slash give at a barrier, not barrel, barrier 1. Thank you. And now I gotta find a nice trapdoor looking. What's a nice, good, neutral trapdoor? It's really only, like, these are my only options, right? Spruce and birch, right? Like, if I use jungle, it doesn't make any sense, does it? Maybe jungle in the middle? But, like, it doesn't make sense to put jungle on the side, does it? See, that just looks weird. Doo-doo. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Ooh, and you know what? Oops. I was getting errands. I really like this. I think this looks pretty good. Ignore this part, the part where it floats. I think this looks pretty good. It's not quite the same as the picture, but I like the like nice up and down on the spruce. Although at this point, I probably could just put in fence posts. How do lightning rods look? Lightning rods also don't come up all the way. Oh, they do. Ooh, no. This looks much better. I forgot lightning rods made whole things. I forgot how goofy they looked because they just stay as their one thing. They don't disconnect. And then we don't need this anymore. Because trapdoors can just float, because why not? Thank you, Minecraft. One thing they did right. And there's actually no chair over here. Instead, there is a... I'm going to make it a normal chest and not an ender chest. Instead, there is a cooler that has a lantern on it. And luckily for us, we actually have lanterns, and we even have the fancy soul lanterns. Game? Can I not place this on the chest? My dreams have been crushed. My dreams. Quick, work around. Work around. Work around, please. Work around. Actually, can I hang you? Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. There we go. It's the Pogger song, Anone. Turn this up. It's so good. It's so good. I spent like all of yesterday writing out English lyrics that were metered for it. That's how good it is. It's so good. It's also impossible to like sing as one person unless you're doing like multiple takes, or you've got like insane lung capacity. I tried it, and the beginning part is so like the rest of the song is fine, but the very beginning, like the pre-chorus at the very start, is so fast. I was just like, how do you do this? This is why they had two people. They wrote it fast because they had two people and they could get away with it. If it was a single person, there's no way you'd be able to do this. I mean, maybe you could, but... And then it seems like there's another bench over here, maybe? But in the meantime, it looks like there's some sort of netting. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna replicate that netting. Obviously, ladders would be the easiest way, but that's like really awkward. Like ladders and like maybe like trapdoors or something with barrier blocks. So I kind of want to avoid that if I can. But there really isn't like a net. That's not a thing in Minecraft. I don't even know why I'm in here. You can make netherite armor? That makes sense. I just always thought, why would you make armor out of it? Banner patterns? Aw, lazy. Imagine making banner patterns instead of just knowing how to do the crafting recipes. Oh. Boom. Problem solved. I forgot acacia doors were like this. Boom. Netting. Ignore the fact that the netting in the game is sideways. We could also use maybe... Oops. Jungle? Maybe? Like, several jungles. We might use jungle. It's just, doing the slanting might be kind of hard. I also can't tell if this is actually behind it in the picture, or if it's just the angle. Because obviously, in the picture, you're looking at the house from, like, here. Right? You're looking at it from, like, this. Or, like, yeah, maybe like this. And so it looks like it's behind. But it could just be it starts here. And it just looks like it's behind because of... It just looks like it's behind because of the angle. I'm going to go with that, because that makes way more sense from a construction standpoint, and also makes this easier to build. So that just means we got to tear this down. Wonderful glass breaking sounds. Yeah. And then I'm going to say that maybe this goes in for like a little bit on the inside, like maybe until like here, maybe. I'm like, how much space would we want on the inside? Maybe like this much before it just like turns into like a normal like square or like rectangular building, like a normal building shape. I know that's not the right way. This is kind of annoying too. Trying to angle my head to see. There we go. And then from here on, we are going to grab this. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. It's just gonna kind of come up here. Supersede this a little bit. And then we'll actually leave that because I don't know how far I want to go over here. But let's fill in the rest of this. No. No. Stairs. You're my best and worst friend. I remember I built a house a long time ago in Pocket Edition and I went crazy with the stairs and the roof. It's basically what I did in the house in the other world too. Excuse me. This is a pretty good one too. Yuka's got a lot of really good songs. Like, I don't know. I've liked every song I've listened that she's put out or that she's been a part of. Like I've listened, just like, oh, they're always so good. I know, they're just so nice. They're very pleasant sounding. And they're usually very sweet songs. I know. I've listened to Dawn and Firefly a lot too. Listened to different covers. It's a pretty good song. I like it. I like how slow it is. That's probably the bulk of why I like it. It's nice and slow, so I can actually like understand what they're saying. I know I can sing it because it's slow. And this, I think, maybe we're kind of tight in here, but we'll just make it so you walk in, maybe like a little like overhang here, and then you come out to like this area is like the central. This is like the central part of the house. And then this will be the back room, with the door into the garage. Yes. Let's fill in these. This is actually the easier part. So I can just go back and forth and be like, oh, bam, bam, bam. I was putting up the walls actually for, I believe it was this part here. And I was going about it and I was like, you know, how am I going to fill these in? And I came up with a strategy of how I like to fill in blocks, which I think is kind of interesting because I don't think a lot of other people fill in blocks this way. And the strategy I came up with was when I was building 3 blocks, I would go bam, bam. Oh, that's not a block. I would go like bam, 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 right? But then what I would do is I'd go bam, bam, bam. I'd go 3, 1, 2. When I was like walking back, I'd go bam, bam, bam. Or go bam, 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 bam. I don't know. I think it's because in terms of priority, obviously, the way I want to do it is I do this first one, right? But then if I do this next one, it gets kind of hard to see this one. So then I go this and I go center. And if I do this and then this, it gets hard to see that bottom one. So I just go bam. I don't know. Also, the house does actually kind of slope out, and I was trying to figure out how to make this look good, the transition, and I determined you really can't make it look good. It's just gonna have to happen. So this looks pretty good. I like how this is turning out too. And then I think we have to shift all this over. Like, Switch is falling asleep again. We'll take this, right? And we'll build it up. But if I wanted to move, but I did say I wanted to move this back. I actually think this looks fine. It's just the whole, like, it's just the kind of like building it into the, like, where do I want to build it into the wall? Like, where do I want the wall to start? To make it not look weird, like here? I think I really need to build yeah, I think I need to build it that far in, if that's going to be where this first part of the roof is slopes in. And this can be replaced with this. And then that on the inside will be replaced with who knows what. But for now, we gotta fill in this grass. This obviously won't be grass here. We'll just put sandstone for now. But like the rest of this. Or maybe even just like doing this. Yeah, that looks good. Because we could put this in here. Well, maybe we will do that. We'll see what I want to do. I could even put in full die, right? But I like that it's all like one, like, uniform shape. And then I think I want to actually, doing that, I want to extend the deck out more this way. Because the inside's going to have to be pretty big. So we'll just knock out this for now. Maybe out to here. Well, if I assume this is here, it looks like there's another bench, so maybe out to here. But no, and then I'll just move this up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Glass can be hard to place sometimes. I think that's my biggest complaint. I never thought that you wouldn't be able to place a lantern on top of chest. That's just never something I thought you wouldn't be able to do. Oops. Oh. That was a scroll failure as well. Okay, this way. There we go. I think that also works pretty well. How many do I have across here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough for an even split. In the picture, there's 1 on the end, 1 on the end, and 3 in the middle. I'm not going to do that because I think that would be a bit excessive. I might, depending on how long, I might do it depending on how big I want this inside area to be. But I think this is going to be plenty of room for now. Making it 10, like 10 this way. My only problem is we may run into a scenario where the upstairs isn't big enough, and that could be a big problem. So we're at 10 now. Do I want to just make it an odd number so I can just make a 3 split? I think maybe that's something I want to do. Oh, did this? No, it didn't get put onto shuffle. Let's go 5 seconds here, see what it shuffles into. So this is 10 right now. I could make it at 11 and then go 5 in each way. So we got 11, 12, 13. But then I start messing with this stuff. Well, if I go into 15, let's think about this. I've added on an additional 3 blocks, right? So I could shift them all over 1. I think I have to add them in multiples of 3, and I think that's big enough. Just gotta move these all over 1. This is also something I like that they've added, being able to crouch under slabs. Now we are how many away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would put you here. No, but we're only supposed to be... I must have done something wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'd be here. But then we had these extra blocks. So we figure you are actually going to be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you would be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd be here. You use that to be over 1. Something. Let's just put you in, because I know you're going to be the endpoint. Not what I want to do. And then maybe I make this... Is this actually... I could make it 5. 5 in between, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then like put you here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Easy. That was simple to resolve. Bust this, and bam, bam. Repair these holes. And then all we had to do here, actually, is we were at 10. We could bring it out to 11. Or we could bring it out to 13. But I think all we have to do is bring this out to 11. Because then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We could take it out to 17. Because we are currently at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We take out another 2, then both sides are even. Let's do that. That throws this off again. Because there's supposed to be a post at the end. So if we add on 2, this would actually 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have the ones we need. But if we move you over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, 3, 4, 5, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what if instead we went bam, bam, then do we have to move it over 2? 1, 2, 3. I think so. Bam, bam. Close in the center, wide on the side. Yeah, there we go. The 2 center ones are near each other, and the 2 end ones are far away. Easy. So they're equal to each other in the center, or they're like closer, excuse me, in the center, but then the ones on the ends are farther out. Excuse me. Go over here. Go over here. Over here. Bam. Bam. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've now got a nice and symmetrical, not symmetrical, but like same size all around deck. I don't know if the back side, it's kind of hard to tell. I think the side of the porch, though, the side porch, is just as big as the front. Although, looking at this picture, from later views on the balcony, if I can find some. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the side view. No, that's the front of the house. That's the back, yeah. They got some stuff. There's really not a good view of the side. I'm going to see if I can find this brand new world. I can't tell the balcony, the actual like porch part that we go to in the game. I can't tell if that's actually... No, that has to be the front because I can see the box and the lantern. And this is actually a better shot than we had before. So it's actually wood on top. It's white on the outside and wood on the inside. I can't tell about an entrance though. Also, the picture inside the house doesn't make any sense because if you look on the inside when you go in the walkway, door... Let's see, because the way the game frames it, you go into this door, and then from inside this door, this is over here, from how it's framed. But or at least what it looks like, because it's got the exact same furniture, unless that means that the balcony is actually this part over here, because the balcony shot clearly is like looking this way. The only problem with that is that when you look inside the house, it looks like it's looking this way. Unless they've just got 2 identical setups. And it's very obviously from the front because you can see, this is actually very useful. It looks like there's a step down. It looks like there's a step down, and there's like a shoe well area. But the inside of the house is really trippy, unless it's just a thing of like the illustrations don't match up with each other. Because you walk through here, also, it's kind of hard to... Oh, no. It looks like you just walk in here, and there's like a little area that maybe extends out for like a little bit like this area, and then it kind of makes an L, just like a weird L shape. But no matter how I look at it, you're very clearly entering from this way, and looking this way, you would like walk in like this. Here is the back, and that wall is this wall. So I'm just going to assume that they just have two sets of furniture and they're just set up the same in order to not cause any more headaches for myself. And assume, based on this looks very open air, which I can't imagine it is because they have AC in their window panes. It looks like maybe there are sliding doors in here. Maybe it looks like there's like a screen door, like a sliding door out to the deck, which obviously you can't do in Minecraft. Well, technically you could if you wanted to set up sticky pistons, but I don't have any desire to do that. Also, it'd look really weird. Okay, so the inside is going to be, with almost near certainty, it is going to be quartz, unless marble can give me a good run for its money. Is that not a thing? I thought we had... quartz. I have no idea what these look like, and I'm too lazy to send them all to my hotbar, so I'm just going to pick them up. Chiseled? Nah. Quartz? Oh yeah. The inside of the flooring is definitely going to be made of quartz. Just block of quartz. Oh, and there I go. Easily. It matches so well. And it looks like maybe this trim is white. I gotta go back to the outside picture of outside the house. Here we go. Ah, cleverly shown in a way to where you can't see all of it. Nice. Classic. So all this is actually going to be, with the exception of this first block out, all of this and this last block is actually going to be wood slabs. And I only have the nighttime to go off of. But I am probably going to go with spruce. And that's just my bias of spruce. That's my spruce bias. I think it looks better. But with the table, it might be too dark. It depends. And then I also want to look at, as I grab my controller, I want to look at, again, what the furniture looked like up close and personal. Furniture looks dark. Okay, so maybe the furniture is spruce, and then... Or it kind of looks like the same color. I just don't want it to be the same color, because I think that's boring. I turned off the day cycle, so let's see. Time set night. Time set 1600. It's like a wood. It's like a paint sample, except it's wood. No, we're definitely going to use oak. It matches much better what the picture looks like. And unfortunately, I am going to have to move this stuff forward. There, now it lines up. And I believe this part I'm also gonna... Well, this part I'm gonna make this as well. But that inside slab set right here is actually going to be a stone. And I'm thinking either andesite or just classic stone. We're going to do a little test to see which one looks better. Ideally, I want something that just doesn't have any sort of connection, like any sort of pattern, because it kind of looks like concrete. So maybe we'll just go with stone. So with that, I think there's no reason to use a slab for that either. So we'll just make these like actual stone blocks underneath, like over the dirt. And then we'll do this because I can easily swap between. 1 and 8. Easy, because my R button is set to 8. Do you even never use R in Genshin? I feel like that's I feel like the lack of keybind customization in Genshin is kind of a con. Oh, but this doesn't actually go out that far. And so this won't either. This will actually only go out until here. So this will be here, and then it'll stop. And then resume over here. I figure going for 11 blocks this way as well. So like this is 11. So then like 11, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's better. Set it well above the cap, but not too high. 90's looking pretty good. And then we immediately start hitching again. What happens if we send it back to VSync? It's still happening, except now I don't have the... Well, that's not what I want. The buffer. The 60 buffer. There we go. Yeah, and then this taken out. And then we have 4 that go in between here. And we do have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do. And they actually have little things that dangle. Little, like, wind chimes that dangle. And then keep doing this. Bam. I think I have an idea. I think I'm just going to be more on the ball about saving recordings and just. Can I do this right now? I can. There we go. We might be doing better now. Take this out as well. The rest of this is a good idea though. Loud glass cracking. Turn up Anone again. Demolish all of you because you're going to be replaced with quartz blocks on the inside. Although that does raise the question, should I be replacing these with quartz slabs to match? I think I should. Make it all... Well, actually... No, I think it looks better with the difference, because it's kind of like, oh, now it goes out to the outside. Oh, lava. We can solve this real quick. Lingering water bottle. What would a lingering water bottle even do? Hurt blazes? Hurt snow golems? And then... I thought about getting buckets, but then I remembered sponge was a thing. Yeah, this is like the perfect amount of light. Ignore the fact that this would be up on a hillside, and that I'd have to excavate this whole area in order to build the rest of Mihate Town. That's a project for a future me. It's dark under there, just like it should be. A little bit of landscaping. Oh, and actually, I can even replicate the little towel that they have over the back of this thing by going... Yeah, there's like a tarp or something that hangs over. And it's not even visible from down here. See? Fun little detail. And I can even, if I really want to, wake up, switch carpeta. Do that. Although that looks kind of weird, so we won't do that. And then it also looks like there's just a log that's just kind of chilling there. It's just like chilling on the... maybe like right here. And then we get maybe dark oak stairs. Or maybe we want to go to wax, copper. No, that's kind of weird. Where am I, good ol'... wait, actually I can use jungle. It's distinct enough, but it's also light enough. Yeah. It's not like super dark, but it's also a different enough color from the... old school Minecraft design right here. Signs on stairs to make chairs. And maybe you should be there. We can have another lantern there. Put whatever you want here. It's coming along nicely. These away for now. Work on glass panes. That's the problem with glass panes. They're so thin. Some might say, Neon, why don't you just space them out? Why don't you just go like bam bam? But you forget, they now make these very nice lightsaber looking pixels instead of being the old spiky crosses they used to be, which is great for some things, but also horrible for some other things. Although I suppose, unless you really don't have the space, you can replicate the old crossy look if you ever needed it for something by just going bam bam bam. Except for the fact they don't connect. It's kind of an L. Barriers are like the greatest thing they've ever made in Minecraft. In terms of like building, just like an invisible block. Now, like, don't get me wrong, the ability to put water inside stairs is great too. But barriers just open up new possibilities. Although maybe this part should be longer. It depends. I don't know whether the house should be rectangular or whether or not it should be long. I think the rectangle, I think the shape we have now, I said that really weird. I think just it being rectangular is pretty good for now. Yeah, I like this. And then bam bam, porch slab, go across here. And then the great part about this is that we can even connect these in here. Right? And then we can even like maybe go up like one higher until we reach this like 2 block. And then we can just make this the roof. We can start working on the roof. Trapdoor. I really gotta remember that this is 17 Sinota. I always forget. Because I always think it's weathering with you. And it's not. See, they're either like this or they're like this. There's no in between. That I know of. Because you also can't like put anything here because it's technically on this block. But we will just get rid of it and we just won't have them instead of like coming out, I can just do this. I could, if I really wanted to get creative, I could anchor some invisible mobs with fence posts, but that's a lot of work and a lot of stuff to hide. And these actually do come all the way up until here. But then they don't really look like they're coming across that much, so maybe just knock these ones out. I like the original better. And looks like the other ones, we'll just put the other ones like here. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's fun that they connect like that. Yeah, this is fine. This looks great, actually. It's better than fine. I really should just tone down Minecraft a little bit. Oh, for a second I thought Genshin was running, and like the Genshin icon showed up in my audio, and I was like, Genshin? What? But I do wonder, I guess I gotta extend this out one, right, to cap it off. Right, to cap it. Cap, hot. But then, if I look at the other picture, if I go back to my indoor shot, no, it just kind of ends. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so in game, the deck just kind of ends, and then like, yeah, it just kind of does one of not that. It just kind of does one of these, and then immediately like picks up with like the back being like this. I'll admit this isn't a ton of space, but I think it'll be okay. Turn it back down because that was getting loud. Yeah, I think this is fine. It's a fine. Yeah, there we go. What a fine deck we've got. All the better to hear you with, my dear. What? I think maybe I want to do these both in, though. Not like on this. Unless. What does it look like in the... Oh no, it looks like it goes right up. So I guess I'll match them. Andreas Mo, is that you? Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. It's kind of symmetrical in this way. And then on the inside, I'll go wild with the dirt. Because I actually do want to have foundations here. I don't want to just have like random blank spaces. Also, why are these slabs? There's literally no reason for them to be slabs. For fun, that's why. And because I don't want to replace them now. Also, time set day. Why am I using grass? Because the grass will get covered up anyway, so I might as well use grass because when I break actual grass... Oh, I do have to change this here, though. You actually do have to be an actual solid block. All the way back up. Unlimited. Unlimited talk, text, and data. T-Mobile. Too bad there isn't like a super fast... Actually, technically it doesn't matter that I'm using grass. I could just put lava here and just create a bunch of cobble. That'd probably be much faster. The grass actually doesn't matter. Yeah, grass does not matter at all. Just as long as the lava gets everywhere. And it did not. And then I just, and new recipe, okay. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to happen. That's not what I wanted to happen. I spent way more time trying to make that a piece of obsidian than it would have taken me just to fill it in. Pro building tips. When you can't use the wand, just create cobble. Use those Minecraft features. Hold on, let me do something. I don't know why we're getting more lag now. I don't know why we're getting lag now. Aside from maybe YouTube. Okay, we're going back to VSync. And hoping that that fixes the hitching. Do I even have VSync on? Didn't that used to be a setting? Let's turn on smooth FPS. Maybe that'll work. Bam. Whatever you want to do, game, do it. Nope, it is not working. It is not working. Oh, it broke some grass down there. Oh, getting a ton of lag. Yeah, that looks really good. The mansion's a really nice place. Let me pull up some... I think some stuff with the inside of the mansion now. Okay. So I've got some insides of the mansion now. Smooth quartz. I might even be able to extend this out farther. Maybe even move the whole car backwards in like I wanted to. Yeah, because I'm going to assume... I'm going to make a little corral. This is going to be the floor plan of the... Right? This is going to be what it looks like. It's not the song I thought it was. This is not the song I thought it was. See how this spreads. Okay, so they go 3 blocks out each way. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's loud. Yeah. And then just do this. It's not going to be perfect, but... That's not the point. The point is, this whole thing has to be lava. It's starting the corners, too. And it gets rid of this pesky grass as well. Oh, I was gonna say, one spot. Nice. There we go. That was way faster. And the rest of it will just be patched in with dirt. I never said it was gonna look pretty. Now, if only there was a way to do this with quartz. And I might actually have to go back through this again and replace some of these with like outside blocks. But that's a problem for a me of another time. Honestly, if I ever did like mods in Minecraft, I'd really just want like extra detail mods. Like the chisel and like furniture and stuff like that. Like I don't like, well, I like them, but I wouldn't use mods to add cool things to Minecraft. Like, oh wow, new bosses, new enemies. I just do it to like add in more furniture and make it so you could customize things more than your blocks, stuff like that. My biggest gripe with trying to recreate real things in Minecraft, like real life buildings and stuff like that, is that in the real world you have drywall, right? And paint. In Minecraft you don't have that. That was the biggest problem I came across trying to make the high-rise in Quintessential Quints, was making it look right, but then like making all the rooms fit in. The rooms like did not make sense. They were way too small. So I made mini versions of the rooms, and then when you step through the door, there's a pressure plate that would teleport you to a separate structure that was like the full version of the rooms. That was pretty fun. Wow, look at that. Our pristine mansion. Except for the fact that, like, I'm pretty sure up until, like, maybe here. Yeah. I'm looking at... Oh. Interesting. It's very hard to tell because of how the camera is, but it looks like maybe like this. Maybe something like... And then maybe some wood stairs. I typed in wood. What am I doing? Not called wood stairs. Because it kind of looks like this. Like, you kind of step in, and it's like a little depression. Although... No, I already made the thing here, so we gotta lower it down. Because this is registered for the thing. I'd have to raise everything. Or I could lower the door. No. Let's just do this. Oh, I could also just make them slabs. Like go like bam bam. It's like bam bam. Make go bam bam. Or maybe like bam bam. Maybe like a bam bam. No. I like this better. Bam bam. Maybe a mix. Yeah, like a step and then bam bam. And then it looks like that goes for a little bit until like... Or even like this, but this is just such a harsh drop. Ideally, I would love if I could get this down to a 1-block entrance. Get it to like something like this, where you just go like... boom, boom. And like this would just be like lower than everything else. But that either means I have to lower this whole thing down, or I have to raise all of that. And I'd rather just deal with the awkward thing here. Even though the spacing is going to be really weird. Like that. And then we need brown. I think I'm going to use concrete with slabs. Because in the game, it's like a brown something. So it's not the greatest color. I could also use spruce. There aren't any red slabs, right? Red sandstone, dark oak, nether brick, black stone. No. Nether brick might be the closest, but I want kind of like a reddish brown color. And then obviously we got to replace this part. And for this, we run into one problem there, which is solved by this right here. Because we do this, but then that messes up on the inside. Oh, but once again, we can easily just hide that with trapdoors. Boom. Or even if we didn't want to do that, if we wanted to match colors. Ooh. No, warped is blue. Minecraft Day. Yes, Minecraft Day. It's not Triangle Strategy today. I decided that... Let's do this instead. I decided I was too tired for Triangle Strategy. So instead I've been losing my mind trying to get Minecraft's audio to work. And now we're here. This is very large. Oh, wake up. And then, this is almost the perfect size. Maybe extend it out one more. All things audio issues in Minecraft? Yeah, weird. Right? I think I pretty much nailed it when I said it was Optifine making things weird. It's just like a weird thing in how, Windows registered stuff. Because normally the way I have... Oh, candles. That's actually perfect for the things out there. The way I have it set up is... yeah, so it doesn't go out this far in the game, but this looks way better in here. Game audio comes in through the speakers, and then OBS relays the sound to me in my headphones. So I have two audio inputs, so I can listen to music or I can have stuff like that, like what's happening now with music. But the problem is Minecraft didn't want to go through the speakers. I had it set to play through my speakers, and it was only playing through my headphones, so it was kind of an L. And I restarted like twice, and then the stream got real bad, and I restarted the stream, and it was a whole thing. But we're all better now. This is too blue. What about cyan? I feel like cyan isn't blue enough. So it feels like I should just go to carpet and just look at the colors. Then realize they're all rubbish colors. So instead, we're gonna do this and just match kind of like the little thingamajig they have in the game. Looks like a Minecraft skin you'd see from like 2012. And I like that this is the smooth and that this is the actual blocked part. Oh, and then we've also got to replace this. Now, we've got this to deal with, and I think this is actually just... I take out this part for the ceiling. And we keep this here until like here, but on this side it just gets cut off with the actual ceiling here. It just kind of stops. I think that's the play. And then I still have to deal with this gap, which I think we're going to deal with right now just by going and taking a normal piece of diorite and just putting that in there. Boom. Looks kind of weird in here, but it should be fine. The one thing I will say, though, is, once again, I'm very confused. Maybe it's more accurate to say that when you're standing in the front entrance in the house, maybe you're like standing over here. I don't know. It's really weird because this is obviously what I'm looking at in the game is very obviously the furniture for this stuff right here. So the table and everything, you can clearly see it standing here. You can clearly see them right here, which would indicate it would be this deck. because if you look straight, there's very clearly like the back. And also I've realized this is a huge open area. Luckily for me, I'm 90% sure, and even if it's not like this, I'm going to make it like this because it would look stupid if it wasn't. The glass is actually going to end like right here. And then this is actually going to be like the area with the bookshelf and the kitchen and everything right here. This is just going to be like the, sunroom. Because there's no way I'm making this whole back panel glass. That would be stupid. And then we probably don't ever need that brown concrete again, but you never know. Up 3, yep. And now I have to go through the pain that is carefully placing these down. Also, to make this work, to make what's happening right now work, I actually have no game audio, so I have no idea what anything sounds like in the game. But we're in creative mode, and we're building in Minecraft, so I really don't need game audio, do I? If anything, it just means I don't know when I'm murdering everyone's ears by breaking all the glass. And it also means I don't know when the Minecraft gods have decided to bless me with the right sounds, when I try to recreate, I think it's yeah. It seems at an okay level. Yeah, I think it's okay. The glass is really loud, though. Oh, what a lovely room we have. I'd love to live here. I'd love to. And actually... Oh, is it not working? It should be working. Would you look at that? Wait. Minecraft? Right? Oh, real life. Minecraft? Real life. Minecraft? Real life. There's my fun for doing that. It's very lovely. It's a lovely home. It's a lovely room. And I believe if I counted correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can just use these. 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you just say real life? Yeah, obviously. Oh. Forgot about this. But yeah, I don't know what are you talking about. Are these... yeah. Wait, I must have counted this wrong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did count it wrong. I was off with the corner. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not that too worried about it. It does mean, however, figuring out how to divide 10 into a group that's more than 2 is very hard. When you have to deal with all whole numbers, you really only have 2 options. 2 groups of 5, 5 groups of 2, 10 groups of 1, and 1 group of 10. So, kind of an L on my part. Luckily, there's those loud sounds. I've decided, you know what, who cares? I'm not redoing it again. We'll just do this. Here we go. Also, why did they build the house like this? Like, I gotta say, lovely mansion. Mihate Town's great. It's always summer. We're stuck in an endless time loop. Why is the mansion like this? What were the builders thinking when they made this like this? You've got a whole section on the first floor that's like nothing but windows. You gotta wonder sometimes. And then we gotta bust out that, white concrete. Maybe like this. And actually, this is gonna come in a little bit, in the sense that, like, we're just gonna have, like, random parts that are just cut off, and I'm just gonna fill those in. We're just gonna ignore that. That's where all the electrical wiring goes. Let's extend this out once more. Double bookshelf. I'll work on that next because it's easy and I don't have to think about it. Bookshelf. Just go bam bam. I could make the ceiling. Do I want to make the ceiling higher? Do I want to make this higher? Let me look at some pictures from outside. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, with a lovely little hideaway. With a lovely waterfall. Oh, with a lovely picture of Ray. Where is it? Oh, what a lovely cafe. It's like the Hotel California. What a lovely place. What a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California any time of year. Ah, no, I've been saved. Thank you, game. The game has seen fit to once again remind me that it's not a tan color, it's really more of this like wonderful lime color. I say lime, but I don't mean like lime like the fruit, I mean lime like the mineral. So it's really more close to like a mint green or like a jade kind of color. But if you look up lime, you'll get this. So besides, there's no like mint in Minecraft. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. And now this song is really quiet. So we will continue on with... Oh, and that sounds kind of loud. But that's the loudest part it's going to be until the very end. So we'll come to that eventuality when we come to it. Get rid of this. We will slope up once. Oh, it's raining. Slash game rule. Oh, you can scroll. Do weather cycle. I didn't know you could do that. False. Slash weather clear. Nice. Oh, that was loud. I just heard on the stream the lightning. It looks like we have a gentle slope. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. It just slopes kind of upwards. Yeah, it just kind of slopes like this. And I assume it slopes in from here too. I assume it doesn't just like back off and suddenly drop because that would look really dumb. But that was my biggest problem when I built Pastiche. It's a lovely building. It looks super weird in Minecraft because it follows real world logic, and this isn't the real world. What is that song? Great Fire. Can we live a real life between the devil and the digital sea? Is that what he says? Is that what it is? Is it digital sea? Okay, it looks like then it transitions back to a smooth quartz, but I'll try out a normal quartz as well. I'm open to suggestions. I'll look at some other slabs as well. Quartz slab, smooth quartz slab. There just aren't a lot of options when it comes to like white slabs. I think I should use the normal quartz to match the... Yeah, it's looking very nice. We're looking top. One cap like this. There probably will have to be a double because this is 10 wide. How far have we gone in yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So this is the double. I can't wait until this ruins my ability to put in pictures. Oh no, we only need one. And then we go back to birch. Delete that. Something's not right. Oh no, we're in one. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh. So I could actually raise this up one more if I really wanted to, is what you're telling me. I see. So what you're telling me is that I can make this look even better. Do I want it to slope up more? How many of this? 1, 2. Well, we got 4 blocks. This would be 3 blocks. No, I think I'll just calf it like this. This is making it a nightmare to try and fill this in, though. Maybe it'll just be an open roof. There we go. So now what we have to do, we don't need the bookshelves anymore. Not for now. Or the sponges. Or the lava. And that. We do need, however, if I grab this, will it grab a whole block for me? It will not. It will just grab slabs. Okay. So let's grab birch. I used to think that the search function was kind of useless in Minecraft, not gonna lie. I never used it. I was just kind of like, why would you ever use the search function? But now I just can't be bothered to try and figure out where things are anymore. So I use it all the time. But this would look really stupid if you just did this. So instead, I'm just not going to do that. This also looks kind of dumb, so. I think I'm losing either way. So, you know what? Skylights, air vents, boom, easy. Actually, no. I was hoping I could get like something like that. But those don't. I'd have to do something like this. How's that compared to the jungle? Oh, this is the jungle. How's that compared to jungle? Oh, wait, did I just grab 2 of the same thing? Oh, I did. Wow. But does it look better this way or this way? I think it looks better this way. Once again, we got our little vents. Trapdoors coming in clutch. They'll keep all the mosquitoes from getting out. Yeah, and if I am correct, yes, I ended on the perfect block. So now I just won't have random things, which means I can put in the best part of this, chain. And lamp. The most accurate thing. It looks just like it. No. Too bad there's not like a half chain. The only problem is it won't turn on. It'll just always be dark. Because I'm pretty sure you can't send redstone through a chain. You can do this though, which is nice. But I'm pretty sure you can't send redstone through it. What I could do though, because you really can't see it, is I could just grab a redstone torch. Oh, it's not going to work. Oh, that's, well, okay, game. Okay. So it'll work if it's underneath it, but it won't work if it's above it. Okay, well. Wait, what's this? Oh, pillager? Silverfish. That's why we made lovers. Boom. Does it make sense? No. Is it floating there? Yes. Actually, doesn't it make more sense to have it be like one of those lamps that you turn on from the bottom? Love silverfish noises? Maybe we should just put silverfish everywhere. Boom. Now it's like a real lamp. You flip the switch on the bottom. And if I wanted to make it look more like the actual lamp, I would just cover it up with these things. Give it a 3D aspect. But then this happens, which is also pretty funny. So we'll leave it off. Yes. Oh. Ah, I see. It appears that around here, maybe, there is a large... Ah, I see. Because, like, in here is the heater. That is the heater on the first floor. Talking about lamps don't have switches anymore, people just say Alexa. Oh, you're right. How silly of me. Pardon my rust. Alexa, turn on the lights. Then Alexa has it before, and it's so weird. Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, intruder alert. Alexa, what are we having for dinner? Ordering takeout at Grubhub. Does Amazon have do they have a food delivery service? I don't think they do. I wonder if they're partnered with any. Oh, well, on second thought, it's actually like super high up. So, you know what? We're actually gonna... That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Smart homes. There we go. Tall people only. Yes. It's not a true lamp that's on a chain that you gotta pull the chain on unless you gotta jump up and grab it. You go bam, bam. Like if you're a kid, you gotta jump up and hit it. And then sometimes you jump up and you hit it and you worry about like what happens if I like pull it too far and like I don't let go in time and I yank it down and I pull down the light. That's a real fear. I worry about that sometimes. Oh. Okay, Mume. Actually think it's hilarious that I'm pretty sure we got like the Frisia. We got like the Frisia Taylor Swift, and now we got like the Mume Taylor Swift. That's pretty funny. It's my fault for putting the same song in this playlist 3 times. This is also the reason. This is also the reason why I had the song stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. So I have no one to blame but myself. He only had himself to blame. If you had been there, if you had seen it, I bet you would have done the same. But then in the game, there's no sign of this sloped ceiling. It's just all on one level. It's all one level like this. It's all nice and clean. Like it's just this one thing. Okay, so we're gonna do that instead. Sorry, lamp. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. We're not even getting to the light from the little vents. Rip. I like how you really can't even hear the music either. You can just hear Mume. That's all you can hear. You can't hear the backing track at all. It's just Mume. Earworm for you? Yeah. I don't know. Specifically, it's the indie record that's much cooler than mine. That's the specific part that always gets me. That's the part that always gets me. I don't know. I just like how it sounds. Indie record that's much cooler than mine. Dun-dun. Where did it go? Wait, where is it? Wait. 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 Looks like a scary crawl space. Dun-dun. Alright, I got it. Dun-dun. If I just go, dun-dun. I wonder where did it just like go into the wall and suffocate? I was gonna put it up here for fun, but then it just kind of like died. So I deleted my chain too. It's kind of tilting. Oh. Tilting towers? Hey. Now it's like not super high up, but it's also like only one chain. Wow. Also, this is not what it's not what this looks like in the game at all. But this is what I'm making it look like. This is what it looks like. This is my reality. I make the rules here. This is my subspace area. I'll extend it out one more just to cover up the staircase. That'll be it. Is this... Oh no, this is Baka. I thought it was... For a second I thought it was... Can't Help Falling in Love with You. It wasn't. And it's not Can't Help Falling in Love with You. That's the other song. It's what is it? Isn't it? Is it? Are they both called Can't Help Falling in Love with You? In Love with You? Is that what they're both called? That'd be pretty funny if they were, though. And then... Ba-bam. Da-dun. Actually, Shulker? Shulker? Shulker. Shulker? Now it's Shulk time. They're fun and functional. Fun for the whole family. Now, we got a little bit of stuff on there. We got like a nice vase. We got some other stuff. We got maybe a little pot, little plants, maybe little plants up there, you know. I don't have vases. Vases aren't really a thing in Minecraft, but we do got candles. We don't do vases here, but we do sea pickles, obviously. Oh, what a gross sound. Actually, it's just the slime sound, isn't it? You know what, let's just put a grindstone up here, why not? Boom. It's like, come on, bro. You don't have a grindstone on your bookcase? Oh, Minecraft. It'd be lovely if we could mix and match candles. Amethyst cluster? A dripstone? Yo, drip? Drip? Three candles. And then, bam, bam. Now to find the other angles. Very important. Maybe this should come out more. I think this should. 2 blocks. And maybe there should be a one, maybe there should be a gap. Like this. And then we can put in, I can take some more artistic liberties, and I can put in a lovely little fern. Bernadetta von Eyre? Von Eyre? That's not her name. Bernadetta von Varley? Bernadetta. Where's the tall? Warped roots. Grass. Fine. We'll just go with the fern. Lovely. And actually, let's do this. Wow. What a lovely house. Do. And then take this out about here. And then in the game, the door is blue. The only door we have is the warped door. Not sure I want to put in a warped door. That looks kind of gnarly. But I think an iron door would suffice, because it's a utility door, right? Plus, the great thing about iron doors is that you can put like a button or something there and they just open and close. And it's actually like inset in the game. So we're actually gonna like do this. I miss the days when you could like put a door. I guess you can put them on any side. And then we just take a little button. No, it goes stone button. Be like ding. And you'd be like ding. Well, actually, that doesn't make any sense if that opens. Ding. It even opens the right way. But in reality, if no hiccups, not a neon stream? Yeah. There are no hiccup-related branding, though. We do nothing but drop frames and penguins here. And you might be wondering, Neon, why did you do that? Didn't you just put those up there? And I will say, yes, I did, but I actually just came up with a much better idea, and I remembered something. And that thing that I remembered is, I'm going to bust through this wall again. Kool-Aid Man. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Inside has to be this endstone, but on the outside, I want to have this nice thing. Unfortunately, because once again, Minecraft, there's no drywall. That's not really a thing that we do. But you can just go pa-ching, and then we can go pa-ching. Looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I know. What are you gonna do? That's life. Where's the oh yeah? Actually, hold on a second. Is that one of the things I have set up? I don't think it is. Nope. It's only how it feels to chew 5 gum. Oh, did it not go? Oh, it came in. Nice. It took a little while. I thought maybe I had a Kool-Aid Man thing. Nope, I just got the Chew 5 Gum stuff. That should be a that might be a channel point thing. 5 Gum stream, and I just sound like that the entire time, and everyone just goes, "Why did we do this?" Unwatchable content. Actually unwatchable. You know what? This does look kind of stupid. And you know how to make it less stupid? Now it looks less stupid. Still looks pretty dumb, but now it looks less bad. Oh, then we gotta have like a garbage can like right here. And we don't have anything that looks like a garbage can, but we do have something called a cauldron. That's close enough, right? We've also got hoppers. The cauldron looks the part, but the hopper is functional. The endless dilemma. Cauldron. The cauldron's dilemma. And then... yeah, I think this was the correct decision. And then we are going to actually extend the garage out back to meet this back part. And then actually probably take this stuff, because that looks kind of dumb. But the inside will look fine. On the outside, it looks kind of stupid. So we'll fix it later. Laser beam the memer. Can he build it if it's a sky base? Yes, he can. What a good song. What an amazing song. I can't imagine the amount of talent someone must have to come up with that. It's actually pretty funny. Like, honestly never would have thought to put Bob the Builder and Laserbeam together. That's not something I ever would have thought of. So props to that kid for doing that, because I definitely would never have thought of that. What level is this on? Is this going to cause some weird problem? I don't think it's going to cause a problem. And then... no, we'll just leave this like this. Who cares that this doesn't... it's a garage. It's not supposed to all look the same. It's a connected garage. In real life, it would, but once again, there's no drywall, there's no such thing as plaster, there's no such thing as paint. This is Minecraft. I'm starting to get sick of looking at this white concrete, too. Like, it's so clean. It's just too clean. Like, this all looks wonderful. And then you walk over here, and it looks like you're in the set of, like, some children's show. But, like, without the color. And then I also realized, I don't even know why I did this, because moving the garage back also means moving the door back to, like... right here. Boom. Because... white shulker boxes go bam bam. And then we find some nice slabs. Ooh. Ooh. I gotta figure out what the roof is gonna look. Excuse me. Gotta figure out what the roof is gonna look like. It's gonna be at least this high. Flower pot. Ew. Yeah. Bam bam. Nice. Oh. What? What? How? Sorry, traveling trader, but this is a strict no mob environment. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, well, maybe only one block. And then there's going to be a sink there. Maybe that's where the cauldron goes. This might have to come out another one. So yeah, this might have to come out another block. Bam bam. Bam. And then... Ooh, actually. I remember this is a very old idea I saw once on a map. I saw this a long time ago. What happened to doors want to face the same way? What happened to doors want to... What happened to doors want to join up so their hinges match? Minecraft? Minecraft? Okay, there we go. And then we'll make do with it. Bam bam. It's a fridge. And then there is actually a hiccup. An item frame. That sits right here. I think we go for this one slab height thing. I think we go for it. I think that's the play. Or do I try and continue this across all the way? Or do I just lower it down a slab? Like this? Just like a more open spot. Let's do that. And I should probably have it coincide with this as well. It's sealed off forever. And this will actually get cut off by this nicely. So then we just kind of bam, 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 bam. Well, actually, I want to hold off here because then we're getting to like the second floor. Like that. Yeah. I think I have enough room here too as well. I put this in. Yeah, refrigerator, shelves, door, trash can. Oh, I guess these are cabinets. This is the refrigerator. Like sink proper, oven. Yeah. So for the oven, let's go with something functional and not something that looks the part. Oven. And then I figure trash can, fridge. This is actually cabinets. I thought for a second this was the fridge, but these are actually shelves. So, how did I do this when I made the high rise? I used carpet, I believe, is how I made those shelves. But I've got this on the side. Okay, so I want to try something. First, we gotta get the item frame. Actually, want carpet. Just any carpet will work. Now, as I thought, you can't do this. The game just says no. You can't do that. I could do this. Okay, so did that break because the barrier broke, or did it break because I placed the carpet? Okay, it broke because the barrier broke. Okay, wasn't sure about that one. But I can still, once again, I can just kind of go for a functional kind of meme thing. These don't really work, but maybe if I do it this way. They open, but they don't really look right. Let's do this. And then my old friend, the Birch Trapdoor. There we go. This one comes up, this one should go down. There we go. And then Windows thing. It looks, there's actually like a freezer on this one. It's like a double shelf freezer and then like a thing. But I'm going to reverse it once again. Shulker boxes, they're amazing. They're amazing. Shulker boxes are some of the greatest things they've ever put in the game. Now, they've added some new stuff. I'm not too sure on all of it. I know they've added a couple like functionality blocks, haven't they? Maybe decoration. Got moss, we got the jukebox. Oh, I could use this. Maybe light blue terracotta or blue glazed. Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, it kind of ruins this. No. Oven. Maybe I move these over. And then I go, I need something for a sink. What's a good sink looking thing? We don't really have a spigot. We do have levers. I guess we have an end portal. We have end portal frames. No, they're not the same height. It looks kind of weird. We'll just go with the cauldron. Cauldron is a classic. And then this is actually a pretty smart idea on my part if I say so myself. Here we go. Maybe I took out too much. I think I took out maybe only one bottle's worth. That'd be better. Boom. Now it doesn't look like it is as far down as it really is. And then there is a little... Yeah, there's a little frame here. But I think trapdoor would actually work better. I think acacia would actually work pretty well. Yeah, that works very well. And then we got the actual roof here, which gives us some more space above as well, which allows us to put the pots and pans in above. And then we got this. And then we just do this right. Yeah, this is really coming together. Now the real question is, we can't put slabs here, can we? No, because this is here. We could do this though, and then put a slab here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, I know, I probably just want actual birch plank. Like this. Hmm. You know what? I'll take this. I'll compromise with that. No, panes are definitely the way to go there. Yep, and then we just need another thing. Let's go with cyan. No, that looks way too much like a candle. Because it is a candle. There we go. And then... Actually, no. There we go. A little paper right there. I'm confident with at least this much going over. Now we gotta look at the outside again. It's kind of blocked by the trees. But it's very obviously this slope the entire time. Very obvious the whole thing is the A-frame, but the A-frame simply is not wide enough, and I'm not widening it again. So instead, we will just make it so it slopes up. Yeah, and this comes in. Nice. I might raise this all up. Yeah, we'll do a full block here maybe. Or even just like a whole slab like this. How fast will it take for Twitch to catch up and say that we are in fact back? There we go. Not that long at all, it turns out. Thought that was going to be a lot worse than it really was. F. It is kind of an F moment. I thought that was going to be much worse than it ended up being. I was just like, wait a second. I suddenly no longer hear the music in the stream. I suddenly, listening to the stream, was like, suddenly I don't hear Billy. Could it be that it's simply too quiet? And I look over and I'm like, no, he's still going. What's wrong? And I looked over and I was like, oh, 0-bit rate. Now, the real question is, I've ruined myself by doing this. Luckily for me, with this adjoining wall, I can somewhat alleviate that problem just by making this all doubly thick, because that kind of makes sense. That does not solve my problem here when I have to put in a light, but we'll come to that eventuality when we get there. Now, onto the table. I believe warped fence and I don't really want to use pressure plates, but I suppose I don't have much choice. Also, oops, in order to, oh, that's a trap chest. To do this, I must go, bam. The flower pot. Bam. Oh, that's very small. Let's get the music going. No. See, I like the thinness, I don't like how they look. But I think the trapdoors, there really aren't any good, like, solid trapdoors. And the only ones that really exist are the chocolate bar and the shiplap. So I suppose we're going to use shiplap. And the grain goes like this. And then, how big is the lectern? These might make good seats for like a raised up thing, like a bar or something. Or like you see in restaurants where you got like tables that are like this. They're like high up. Ooh, actually that might be very good for something that's like if you had a table like this that's a bit higher up. Yeah. Dun. But this is fine for this. Now, the chairs, on the other hand, are a different thing entirely. I could use pressure plates for this, do like this. They're not really chairs, they're kind of stools. So I guess... do we have warp wood slabs? thing. Peering in at my monitor. We do. I mean, they're red in the thing. They're like seated, so maybe I'll just use normal slabs. They've got like felt stuff on them. So we'll just go with our nice jungle slab. It's never let us down before. Now there's a tea kettle on the table, but obviously I can't put a tea kettle on it. That's not how this works. This also gives me the chance to just close this off. Why is this like this again? Oh yeah, for that. Nice. And we can even put in something like a big painting here just to cover some of it up. Not a painting that big though. Maybe Kung Fu. Kung Fu. Kung Fu should be hanging on the wall though. There we go. Kung Fu can just kind of hang off like this. Unless, are there any things that will really fit the dimensions? Just the square ones? We'll just go with Kung Fu and let it hang. There we go. Makes it look a little bit more open, or a little bit better. Less empty space. Actually, there's no point in doing that. This staircase is going to go there. That's what's going to block it. But I can close this off. There's the ceiling over here. Nice. And then, like right here, I can go... Boom. Perfect. And if I really want to, I could even... double lantern. Yeah, that looks better. Double lantern, right in the center. Ba-bam! And then like right here, we begin the staircase. And that actually does use spruce. It's very obviously spruce. So we're going to use spruce. Does this look super scuffed? Yes. Is it super scuffed? Yes. It looks like it kind of goes in... Oh, it kind of just like goes straight. Okay. It kind of goes up, and then it just kind of goes... Does one of these. Yeah. I really don't want to have to do a turn like this. I will. Just don't like how it looks. I guess I could also... Ba-bum. Oh, actually, that looks very close to... That looks very good, actually. Da-dum. Aside from the fact that it doesn't really loop around here, it just kind of goes straight. Just kind of does one of these. Like you just go... right into the kitchen. But I think it makes much more sense for it to loop around. So it's going to loop around. And I'm going to redo what I just undid. Should I be building with something other than stairs? Probably. That'd be a good idea. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Easy. And this is all inside, so I don't have to worry about the ceiling here. Oh, I see. I see where we're going to run into a problem here. I might have to lower this all down by 1. I see where we're going to run into a problem here with the actual rooms. Back up we go! Oops, not what I want to do. Because it looks like about, like, here, it just kind of gets cut off. Like, string. Which I guess, whose room is that? Is that Mimi's room? Certainly not mine. Certainly not mine. Mine is here. That's why it's a hallway. You go this way. Who knows? The only important part is that we have 2 things. We just have to have the A-frame. That's the only important part. It just has to come up like this, and then go this way and split, split. This way, split, split. The only problem is that's gonna mess... Oh no, carpet. Easy. Boom. And, let's get some more doors. Let's use birch doors again. Bam. 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 It is indeed a narrow hallway. But maybe we can put them on the inside blocks. That still doesn't change the fact that it's going to be like a 1-block thing. Let's do this. And then this should actually be 1 bit. Oh, this should actually be 1 block back. 1 block back. In order to line up with the A-frame. And this should be 1 forward. Now you ideally choose da-da-da, da-da-da, boom boom. Yeah. And then we build this out. And then I'm going to take some liberties here and actually extend these out. Like this. Before re-raising. No. Sorry. Another glass, and some glass breaking. Something like that. Yeah. Ah. Wait. Is this what I think it is? That's not what I think it is it? Please don't be what I think it is. Please don't. What I'm thinking it is, please don't be it. Love it if you could not be it. I have a feeling it is, but I'm hoping it's not. I don't think it's it. I don't think it is. It doesn't look right. Ah, and then we patch this up by going bam bam. Yes. Probably should have swapped in the other one. That probably would have made more sense. Am I gonna make it all like this? Do I wanna? I could. Could. That is definitely an idea. Or I could just make these caps like that. Yeah, let's just do that. Ooh, what's the difference between petrified and normal oak? They look exactly the same. Okay. I guess one of them doesn't burn or something? Think about how I want to do this. Da-dun, da-dun. This isn't the right one, is it? No, it isn't. Smooth. Bam. There we go. Oh, but then these are blocked by... Oh. But then the solution to that is... Then continuing on this part. This just becomes the part here. We're back. That was different. That rarely happens. Most of the time the stream crashes, it's for a completely different reason. That was an actual stream crash, like in the sense that that was legitimately a stream crash. Like that was actually a time where the stream crashed. And it reconnected. Normally it's just because OBS decides it wants to stop working. But that time it crashed because it actually crashed. Da-dung. I'll admit, not the best. The upstairs is not looking as good as the bottom. But that's also because one, it's a lot harder. Part of it's because I'm working with the outside as well, the outside shell. But the other part of it is I'm now trying to recreate a large area in a small space. And I've just made the executive decision to tear all this down. I've realized something. I've realized I've been looking at this the upstairs fundamentally wrong. Because of that, we will be restarting. But not now. Some other time. My new plan is I've realized something, and that something is, wait a second. I can just move stuff over. I've had an epiphany. I've had a Minecraft build epiphany. Yeah. I've realized I've been looking at this the wrong way, I think. Like, potentially, literally the wrong way. Like, I've been looking at it from the wrong direction. Da-dun. Da-dun. Yes, I see. I think I understand. Ideally, if this is built correctly, like 100% correctly to scale, it would split right down the middle. But that would also mean that this room would be this big, and this room would be this big, which is not true. So instead, I'm going to take some liberties. But aside from that, so far the downstairs looks very nice. I need to do some more stuff on this side of the deck, and there should be trees back here where there are none. But this looks very nice. Maybe put some lights in up here. And then I need to move the car back. But these two shots look very good. Before we finish, Let me put in some furnishings. I've suddenly had a realization. Relay game? Okay, fine. Bam. And... looks too much like Shez. Wow. And also, that means that in decoration blocks, where's that blast furnace? Show me blast furnace. Show me those. Show me that. Where is it? Andesite wall. Show me that andesite wall. Is there anything else that's like that? Any smooth fences? I don't think they are smooth fences. Oops. No! Oh, wait, I can just hit... Oh, that's way easier. Well, this is pretty much done, this first floor. Aside from some stuff on the outside. And a mobile. I'm not sure how you make a mobile in Minecraft, though. But yeah, we got this little table. And then obviously, this would be a sliding door. That's not a thing in Minecraft, so it's just kind of all glass. Up here, you can go up to the very scuffed upper levels that's currently under construction. Don't worry about that. And then come up here. Ignore these. Dirt. And... Dun. What a lovely looking house it is. Ignore that. But if we say, look at it from over here, wow, what a great house. You would say, wow, isn't this wonderful? I'm going to approach from this way. I'm going to walk up this path. And I'm going to maybe go over here. I'm going to stand on the rock. Maybe I'll go out onto the deck. Maybe I'll have a nice sit on this table. Maybe I'll just stare out into the great expanse of nothingness. Maybe I'll open up this chest. Maybe I'll look at this mysterious floating lantern. Maybe I'll sit in this log. I think it turned out very well. Got little vents, which ended up being pointless because they got covered up anyway. Wow, little air vent. Little air vent. Little bit of landscaping we can do under here as well. As we sneak around. It's a miracle. Almost as much of a miracle as this is. Colonel. I think this is my favorite part about the way they've done this new updates. You can just like squish yourself. But yes, that is it for the house for now. The easy part's over. The hard part's using the remaining space to make the upstairs. That is indeed the hard part. But I'm going to try and make sure I'm all set for triangle strategy tomorrow. Now that it's kind of taken back seat. But it is going to be, we will do something. Chapter 13, but we're infiltrating. We infiltrated. Both Dallas and Erica are dead. Because we apparently don't know how stealth works. And, that's it. That's it. I think this has turned out pretty well. I think this has turned out quite well. But the deck is definitely the strong point. The deck was definitely the part where I had the most amount of space to work with. And because of that, I have now confined myself. This is what I was worried about. The further along the stream went, you could see how things got worse and worse as I was trying to make everything fit into the space. But it's very nice. It's a very nice place. I know. But that's where we're gonna end today's stream. Do this. So, all the text. So it doesn't just like go away when I tab out. We're gonna do Jotunheim today too as well. Because I can't think of any funny things. But let's see if anyone's doing anything. No. Most of the people I think would have just shown up in my thing, but I'll check. Go through the mental list. Have a good day. You have a good day too, Sino. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm going through a mental list. Let's see. Well, let's see if anyone's playing World End Syndrome. After all, this is the Mihate thing. Is anyone... We always got to do the thing. Old Man's Journey? That is something. Speaking of Old Man's Journey, I know this is an awful time because I was just like, we should finish Triangle Strategy. But I still want to start Seabed. I still want to play Seabed. I've been sitting on it for like close to a year now. I've just had it sitting on my Switch and I really haven't done anything with it. So maybe Saturdays. Maybe we'll do Saturdays. And I can't find anybody to raid, so we'll just kind of take an L on that part. But hopefully, Triangle Strategy tomorrow. I know that's what I said yesterday, but hopefully this time for real. And hopefully Minecraft is more cooperative in the future. Hopefully. One can only hope. But anyway, I guess the stream just kind of ends. So, thank you all for watching. and hopefully I can figure out what we're gonna do with upstairs. Goodbye. Oh, I almost forgot. We dropped a lot of frames. They got deleted a lot, and then they came back, and they came back, and then they went away, and then the stream crashed, and it kind of erased all of them in OBS, so thanks OBS. But like, it was like 460 dropped frames, so everyone's getting 460 loyalty points. Nice.